in the previous league, and the 56% win rate so far on the T side. In the previous league, they had a 56.8% win rate on the T side on Inferno. That was 5 maps with 5 wins. However, so far in Telialigaen, they've played Inferno twice and only managed an 11.1% T side win rate, winning neither of the maps. Which means this needs to break a streak of them actually having good T-sides, and the first start comes off. Quixz fires the starting gun and takes out Zipcom with it. The crowd is going wild. The starter pistol just murdered someone, but no matter. That's the intention in this type of game, ladies and gentlemen. No concern to be had for people retaking from CT. The flash coming into ruins, but it's going to do nothing as no position was taken. Vapejara and Hunning taking the position after the fact, and Hunning gets eliminated by Zolace. Hunning should move back by now to try to get aid of his teammates. Smoke going down. The smoke is going to come and fly in. That Molotov's going to deny the come from CT. Vapejara takes position over by Quixz, overextending completely pointlessly into a Molotov. But it is a 3v1, and time is running low, so Zolace had a little chance anyway. In fact, Vapejara tries to clean up, but no, Zolace gets his third and moves back to CT to save that defuse kit. Actually a worthwhile save to try to maintain a defuse kit into the following round, because if you buy a smoke, you have a ninja defuse right on you right there. He is unfortunately going to buy a deagle and a flashbang instead. I'm sure that's way more useful. In fact, 5-7 and flashbang. If you're a B player, 5-7 and a flashbang on this map, and in fact every version of Inferno, you can bounce a flashbang off of the, you know, the wall at top banana, the pillar next to it. So, you know, there's a small cove, there's a sandbags, and then there's a corner, and then there's a cove, and then there's the wall, right? So there's the corner. If you bounce a flashbang off the corner, and if you bounce it like chest height, the flashbang will go into car, and if you peek out in front of car, it will flash everyone in banana who's looking that way, and you won't be flashed. And I've gotten 1 or 2 kills multiple times by doing that. So that's actually a good strat if you have the 5-7, because you get so close so quickly, and if you can kill the person who isn't flashed, because almost inevitably one person managed to turn around, then you can get a kill. In a round like that, that would be a strategy that would be a choice, but unfortunately, they're going to 5-stack on B instead, which probably is going to result in either Toshkin or Hunning running into that stack, but in fact, no, we have all 5 players for both teams going on opposite bomb sites. Almost going to call Norwegian nade there, but of course, why would you throw a nade into the other site? By now, with the flashes heard across the map, all players in Double Rainbow are going to basically try to rotate through banana. Perhaps someone was holding behind. Bomb going down is going to indicate even further. They're going to move together, however, which might give them an advantage going into this. Hunning and Toshkin going to take position to try to hunt down. Middle is where it's coming from, however, and they're taking forward position immediately. You can see the spray down already happened. Zolace going to try to save a second round in a row. That deagle of his popped a shot up towards the middle, but not going to land on anything. So here's Hunning. Does land the kill, but that's a Mach 10, so it's not much relevance. Vapejara, that would be a real head to catch. Toshkin here does finish him off, and Zolace unable to save the deagle and defuse kit into this round. Not that it matters. Their money is where it's at. Still not great. You wouldn't be able to buy full head armor as well as your prescribed weapon and money. In fact, you see Zipcom electing to have a little bit more utility, instead getting that MP9. Molotov and nade as he plays over on that B site together with 2 other players this round, in fact. They're going to stack a little heavier towards that side. Head armor lacking. Not lacking, in fact. All 10 players have head armor. Toshkin dropped low. This is the early aggression. This is what's silly. This is what can bring you down. Toshkin, however, does get 2 back, which trades it back to an even 3 versus 3. Quixz trying to get a 4th down to try to get a 3rd down, rather. Oh, Vapejara pushing through smokes unnecessarily on the other side of the map. You don't need to take that position. You're in an even 3v3 game. There's no need. Frog, get your gun out. Why was Frog's gun not out? You move at the same speed. when you're shifting. That was a scary position. Almost losing the round thanks to two very silly mistakes. I might still lose it because of it. Vape Jar is still dead and Frog is still at 9 HP. That's a single bullet from the fast-firing M4A1S. Molotov comes through. Rotate comes as well. Kenneth will throw a counter flash here to deny that fast push. Both players blinded by this. Chris gets the trade without too much damage. Relatively clean kill. Kenneth, however, coming from that position. Now unknown. Chris knows it now. Bomb could go down. He needs to take this position, get Kenneth away. 30 seconds, however, he's going to like to plant the bomb, and Kenneth's going to move up instead. Chris didn't change his position, didn't move quick enough. Now, as a result, Kenneth's going to take the kill. Very silly mistakes from both Frog and Vape Jara there. When shifting. I think it's a complete, like, conspiracy. I think you move like maybe 10 units quicker. It's not worth it if that happens. Shifting just caps your movement speed at... It caps your movement speed. It doesn't lower it by a percentage. Just so you know. Because then you would move, while shifting, slower with an AK compared to an SSG, but it's the same movement speed. It lowers it. It caps it to, I think, 150 units per second. Doesn't matter. Zipcom, the aggression comes in. Playing anti-flash, gets him killed as well. Vape Jar is spraying through, gets one back. Might get a second here as Slim Shady takes fast, aggressive position. That bomb needs to get to a safer position. Vape Jar is the only one standing between this round and a lost round, effectively, right now. Going to be rotating back, the boost up, and one of these players is going to go over towards A, I suspect. As that is spotted. Yep, you can see there Zolace is going to be going over towards A as the boost is up. That's a very powerful position to hold, and as a result, he's going alone. Toshkin not keeping his eye on Pit. On top of the bike, my personal favorite position from the old version of this map, the original version. Holding the position, 50 seconds left. They're going to want to be moving towards a single side now. Honning going to try to get into CT to try to get in this position. The smoke's coming in, but no, the bomb is still at bottom of Banana. Honning could try to get this kill right here, but the timing needs to be in his advantage. And no, the other player, Kenneth, is going to move through the smoke on the other side there. Honning has no idea. He thinks A side is clear, and he's going to get taken down. But it doesn't matter. Molotovs and Execute is going to come over towards B. Can Vape Jar call the boost? Yes, he can, but no, he's not going to. Slim Shady gets both. Very, very slow round for not a lot of stuff. Now, Quixz Esports left to buy pistols at best, but no, they're going to have Glocks galore. P250 on Chris. Toshkin has a Tech 9, but no real weapons to speak of. Minor threats, if anything, and the Molotov's going to deny a quick push onto B. Smoke actually comes in, but no, look at that nade damage. Vape Jar to 15, and he's going to die in the flame. Chris on 20, now the lowest player on Quixz Esports. The rest, 2 bullets, except Honning, who stayed far enough behind to avoid most of the nade damage. The spray through is going to get 1. Zipcom's going to trade to a second, and Toshkin's left alone. Alone and sprayed through the smoke. No chance. I don't think Double Rainbow even saw a single player they killed. Go boys, indeed. Go boys. Well, currently they're actually behind Double Rainbow, taking the third to Quixz Esports' second. So far, however, they have the highest win percent of T rounds they've had so far in the league. Just 40%. How about that? Let's see if Quixz can maintain that, if not improve upon it. Perhaps to 50% or above. 6th round now. Moving towards the latter ends of the first part of the half. The economy is getting tighter and tighter. Toshkin gets a double peek and gets himself taken down. Frog trades back, however. Balcony, known position, known an element. Slim Shady now. Drop into Pit. Vape Jara gets the angle, takes him down. Snick traded out as well. 1-for-1, but it doesn't matter because 2 kills went the way of Quixz Esports before 1 went the way of Double Rainbow, and 3v2 now. Retakes near impossible on Inferno, one of the most difficult maps to do it on. B sites on a B site on Dust 2, still statistically the most difficult site to retake, but overall Inferno site retakes overall have like a 15% success rate on average. Very ridiculous. I just made that statistic up, but a very, very low percentage anyway. I should probably have a look into that. The spray comes in, the crossfire's too powerful. Hunting and Vape Jar clean up, and Quixz equalize the score. I would guess it's 15%, is what I meant. 3-3. Gun rounds still on the board for Double Rainbow, but not in the following. If they lose this, then it's down to Eco for the CT side, and Quixz could very easily run away with it and get 6. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, be a little bit more careful, would you? The Molotov actually flies back over at Quixz Esports. Nade's not going to do much damage. Frog on a little bit lower HP thanks to it. Flashes, taking a little bit of position. Frog getting an assist here from Chris, throwing these flashes. A little bit of position within Banana. This boost up could be everything. Frog's going to hear it. Frog's going to hear the potential boost, and he's watching for it as well. The failed boost, however, sends the rest of the team back, and in fact, the aggression is going to come towards A. Smoked off on long. A random op shot into the middle. They're waiting for that to happen. Now Snick up on the bike. That flash is going to push him off of it, perhaps. They've left the bomb far enough behind here that B could be a possible outlook, and in fact, that's where Hunting's going to move it. A standard Kerrigan Inferno play here. I believe I've seen Kerrigan do this exact strat. Take a little bit of middle control, take a little bit of banana control, take a little bit of middle control. Make them scared, and then rotate it all to B. In fact, that the execute's going to happen right now. Vape Jar has the position. Kenneth unable to locate him too quickly. The execute comes through on the other side of the map. Hunting leading the charge here. Zoles. Frog does eliminate him, and the bomb is going to go down 3v3. However, 3 players are hurt for Quixz Esports. Vape Jar most so. He's very, very low. He's taken that banana position. Hunting needs an off angle if he wants to take this. The op, it doesn't matter how much HP you have, that's going to kill you anyway, so at least that's not a concern, but 2 other players are. Vape Jar takes it down, and Frog through the smoke gets one down. Over-aggressing a little too much there. You want to get traded, and that's what's going to happen. Vape Jar gets 3 and takes the ADBP for himself. 4-3, and as we discussed, the economy for Double Rainbow out the block right now. Not a very likely round for them to win. You can see the game agrees, 86% chance for Quixz, but that is literally, I believe, entirely based on equipment value. So, yeah. But, oh well, Double Rainbow. Deagle, 2P250s, a little bit of a nade. Perhaps that could do a little bit of outside damage if Zoles throws it in the right position. A stack over towards A. A bit of aggression into apartments. Quixz Esports, however, should call that this could happen, and yeah, Toshkin's positioned for it, but he's going to get taken down. At this point, Hunting wants to keep this AK out of their hands. He's going to deny Kenneth, but Sneck is up right behind him. Oh, the dink comes through, but Sneck is unable to land a second shot. Hunting, this position. Oh, the spray at long distance. Zoles doesn't land the shot. AK left on its own. Slim Shady could go and get that. Meanwhile, Zipcom on his own on the B bomb site. He's going to get cleared very hard right now. But it's going to be cleared by Vape Jar with a P250. Thankfully, it goes in his advantage. Slim Shady, however, gets himself, like we discussed, an AK, but it's not the AK we expected. It's Hunting on the 3Ks. 12 hit points. Hunting's doing all right. Hunting's doing all right. Henning. I know his name, but whatever. Slim Shady's just going to be lucky he got that AK in his hands, and 2 actual utility drops as well. Smoke and Molotov for the 2 dead players. Very lucky that they dropped different ones, in fact, as normally you just drop the highest value item out of your utility, I think. Or is it random? Well, either way, Double Rainbow now have a smoke and a Molotov, and that's very important on Inferno, which has almost all choke points for the entrances onto bomb sites. No open areas that you can sort of trade onto. Nothing akin to, you know, taking top position on Mirage or the Long on Dust 2. Nothing akin to that on this map at all. It's a very tight and very close map. 3 players. The flash comes out towards Banana. Zipcom's going to take the aggression. Slim Shady gets the first kill, but the flashes, they favor Frog. See him taking the aggression. Another player down, and in fact, Banana's already captured. B is down. Kenneth and Snick now left, possibly just to fucking save. Dave Jara misses the shot, however. Does not take it. Kenneth flashing himself through. Taking a little bit more aggression. Perhaps they're ready for the fact that some of the players here are in fact low, and in fact it's going to get called for it. Frog, luckily enough, does take it down, and a flick headshot there for Frog. Very, very good round. 4 kills on him. Not a bad round at all. Double Rainbow, however, their economy still not great. 4,500 on Zipcom, but it doesn't help if the rest of your team is on 23, 25, and 1,900 as is in the fact of Zolace. He was on 29, but it doesn't matter much when that can just buy you an M4A1S and nothing else. Nade and Molotov's going to defer Snick back into short, and he's the only player on A, so he needs to be a lot more careful. However, the early kill on A might indicate that they should go there, but the rotates come in. 3 players here coming in towards the A site. They will have heard the rushes over towards Long at the very least. A little bit of aggression. Toshkin spots Graveyard and takes him down. Now the B site players. Vape Jara. It's now a ticking time clock for the Vape Jara and Frog Norwegian Nades. Again, can find out how good B site is, and in fact it's entirely empty. Quixz Esports entirely abandoned A site. The only question now remains whether Toshkin and Honning will be able to save their AKs for it. Second player in the middle, Slim Shady. 5-7, as we've discussed before. Very, very powerful, very dangerous weapon. But there we go, Quixz Esports finally on to 7 rounds. Their best T side statistically so far this league. Or this season, at least. Vape Jar on 10 kills. Doing quite good for himself. Window unbroken. Molotov's gonna land not too deep. The nade damage. Frog and Honning low early. That's not good. Below 10 HP. In fact, around 10 HP, both of them. A nade could eliminate 2 players now for Quixz Esports, and they are intimately aware of it. They've clustered just towards the bottom of ramp there. You can see that Toshkin is in fact waiting for Honning to get into balcony before they take aggression onto the A side, onto the apartments. Vape Jara forced to be alone there by the smoke. That's not his mistake. He needs that position. Toshkin being a little too careful, moving a little too slow, and allowing Kenneth to take the kill. This is a lost round as far as I'm concerned, with 2 players as low as they are. Chris needs to make some magic work here, and Snake needs to hit anything on Honning and it'll take him down. Chris now needs to make something powerful work. He gets 1 kill, but the spray down's coming through, and Kenneth gets the last 2. 3 kills for him in this round. Doing quite well for himself on all 3 maps so far is dear old Kenneth. For being on 1 kill on for most of the first half on Inferno, on Overpass rather. Not a bad sight to see at all. That he's doing a lot better on both Vertigo and in fact Inferno. He's heating up. Molotov comes through. Zolace, quick aggression down Banana. Takes a lot of damage from the Molotov, and the spray comes through. The flash isn't powerful. Kenneth gets 2. Honning trades back 1. Frog needs to eliminate one of these 2 players. That is a concern. They're intimately aware the Frog might be a problem, and the spray is close. Frog isn't able to do anything with it. Frog, at that point, if you're seeing them spray through at you, you should disengage. You shouldn't move forward. But 3v2 now. Quixz Esports trying to aggress onto the A-bomb site. Slim Shady is the only man here, but he might be low. Haunting now has an opportunity. 25 HP for him. Oh, player towards library dinks him down lower and lower. 3 HP now. Player coming up towards apartments and another player on one. He can get the bomb down, at least guarantee. And that's not going to be a problem. Should take long position. He should be concerned about short here, but no. In fact, both players in the apartments. Powerful smoke call there. Trying to be a one-way for long, but he's going to hear the drop out apartments very, very soon. They might spot his position here. His gun might be known. The drop is heard. One is spotted, but the kill doesn't come in. Quixz Esports denied their 8th and denied the half win. As 5 rounds hid the way of Double Rainbow. Quick smoke over towards B. It seems the rush is going to come that direction. We're hoping no nades do that to them, and there you go. The damage comes in massive. We saw the same on Frog earlier, and the third is going to go down to simply bullets alone. Get 1 kill in their hands, which means there could be an AK on the field for them, but it's unlikely at this point. Deagles is all they've got in a 2v4. Do have head armor. M4 retrieved now. Haunting has it. Gonna toss it over to Frog. Superior player. Acknowledged. 7-5. Double Rainbows hoping to equalize. And this might be the round to give them the chance. Otherwise, Quixz could get a 9-6 if they return. Double Rainbow, however, they're spread out across the map. 1 player behind Fountain, 1 in CT. Meanwhile, we have 1 in Library and Pit. That's his 4 1v1s, or 1v2s, if Quixz wants to equalize it properly. Zipcom here. Has a powerful position. Spotted now. Haunting sees it, but doesn't get it. Frog not there to get the retrade. Now he's on his own. 1v4. They know his position. They know where he is. Spotted by Zolace. The rest of the team now rotating. Frog spots Zipcom now. Worried about behind. That's the concern. That's what he needs to worry about. They're going to be moving rapidly. He now has a timer on him, and he's intimately aware. The A players, they're going to move through Banana. And he also has a timer on him, which is a literal clock. The bomb needs to go down, but he's going to push through CT and deny the bomb plant. Zolace denies the bomb plant. Denying Quixz another round. 6-7, Double Rainbow now have a chance to equalize in this half and bring things back in their own advantage. This is a CT-sided map, so Quixz getting 7 is actually quite good. They are very powerful on this on the CT side, even though they've been demolished both times they played this league on Inferno. Man, they maintained a 46% win rate on the CT side. The boost in Boiler does not pay off as no kills are received and Toshkin gets both. Slim Shady does manage to get out 1 and Snick gets 2 on the flank. 2v2, Frog gets 1 through middle and now both players for Quixz Esports are left alone. There's 2 1v1s here for Zolace if he gets the angle, but no, Frog denies, taking the 8th by force. Last round of the half now. Quixz Esports, like I said, could get a 9-6. The money for Double Rainbow isn't powerful enough. They have a Deagle on Zipcom and not even enough money with that to buy head armor, a diffuse kit, or any significant amount of nades. It's a smoke and nades. But we've seen what those nades are able to do. Frog knows intimately what those nades can do. As do most of the players on Quixz Esports, and it's gonna do it again. Frog finds out yet again. The molly and the nades bring him all the way down to 0. Vape Jara trades, however. Just at the edge of the smoke, he gets the headshot. Gets them back into the round. Quixz Esports now need to fight this 4v4. Need to take position. Up in top mid, however, Zolace and Vape Jar, Zolace and Quixz, rather, either side of this wall. Either one could take the overstepping angle and make the mistake. Shadow is in the advantage of Quixz, however. Smoke's gonna fly in. Quixz is not expecting this angle at all. Genius Smoke. Getting Zolace the kills and getting a one-man advantage for Double Rainbow. Meanwhile, position was taken at top mid. And Vape Jar is moving up to site. He's doing it alone. Spots Snick. Now he knows the other player, Kenneth, is over towards pit, but Kenneth is going to trade the flash. Standard flash going to knight Toshkin. Any form to get back into the round. Hunning now on the site. They have a flank on this position on Kenneth. Toshkin needs to get the bomb down. Now it's just a matter of timing. Molotov's going to fly in. The spray down comes. Toshkin now left in a 1v3 and is not going to be able to do it. Double Rainbow finished the half on 7. Much closer half than either of the previous maps. We had 2-9-6 in the first map, and then it was a 12-3 on the second map in the first half, so 7-8. Quixz Esports still going in with a one-round advantage over Double Rainbow in this match. Gives them a bit of an advantage. Once again, the kill distribution, I always talk about this when the leaderboard comes up. The kill distribution on both teams is very, very nice. In fact, it's about on par. You have 14-9 on Quixz Esports and 14-8 on Double Rainbow. That means everyone is pulling their weight. There is no sandbags and there's no one who's overperforming. Because both of those are bad for the team. Because the player who's doing terrible is going to be feeling it at the end of the day. He's going to be feeling, damn, I was useless. I lost us that match. Meanwhile, the player who's overperforming to a ridiculous degree, if they lose, he's going to be thinking that, what else could I have done? My team wasn't there for me. So when you have a low kill differential between the top and bottom player, in this instance, for Quixz Esports, it's 5, right? 5 kill differential. On Double Rainbow, it's 6. It's not just about the fact that everyone's performing on the team. It's about the mental health of the entire team as well, and intersocial things. I've known down in the lower aspects, down in the lower teams, and up in the higher teams, we've seen that with people like Simple. Even in the professional teams, that can get to a person. If you keep overperforming and one player in the team is underperforming, that can mess with you, and that can mess with both players. One player gets imposter syndrome, the other one feels like they're doing everything on the team. Because it's such an easy identifier of what wins rounds. 5 kills wins a round, and if you get 5 kills in a lot of rounds, then you're winning a lot of rounds for your team. If you get 3 kills in a lot of rounds for your team and nobody else is, then you're winning a lot of rounds for your team. All 5 players on Double Rainbow, however, have shown that they are a force to be reckoned with. Slim Shady winning that 1v4 on 1v3 ace clutch on Overpass can't have sat too well with Quixz, especially as far as they stood. Third map anticipated to get a little bit longer break as people are filling up their bladders, or rather emptying their bladders at this point. I should have done the same, actually, because I'm sitting here. But I suspect at this point I don't have enough time to do it. Oh, well. But yes, the extended break is anticipated. Or hoping that with this statistic, Quixz Esports can at least make their T-side win percentage a little bit higher. I mean, on all 3 maps, in fact, they have won their T-half. And that's good. That's good. We haven't seen that from them this league so far. Their T-halves have been very, very poor, generally speaking. I mean, looking at the maps, their T-halves have been generally not great. They won 2 out of 3 T-halves against Windows 95, and they won half of their rounds on T-side on one map versus Rullestol Racers. However, that was the one where they won 0% of the rounds on Inferno T-side, and here they won 8. So, given the small form factor, or sample size, rather, of only a handful of maps per stat here, hopefully when we do more seasons, play more games, we'll get more specific stats for specific maps, but so far, their T-sides have been lacking in this league. And compared to their CT side on their last season as well. But T-sides are improving, or it could be worse opposition. Could be either one. We shall see. We shall see. Actually, one thing that's fun to look at every time is utility damage. 462 for Zolace, 302 for Zipcom. I know it's the CT side, and I know it's Inferno, the most utility damage heavy map in the entire group, but it's important to see. There you go. The ready comes through. The players over on oh dear. Oh, I can't turn that off. Oh well, let's hope it turns off on its own. The players on Quixz are back, and we're ready for the second half of the last map of this best of 3. Potentially, God willing, the last half we'll play today. Double Rainbow now on the T side, starting on that much more difficult side. They're going to have to get their tactical advantages, get their tactical hooks into Quixz Esports, and pull them up and throw them off of a 50-story building, smashing them on the ground like a pancake. Quixz Esports sending 3 players over towards B at the start. Frog getting a tap and the bomb down. In fact, bomb now position known. 2 players, Vape, Jara, and Frog holding the bomb now. Frog getting a second kill. The flash comes through, but they hold the position. They're wasting one individual on holding CT, and even then they still maintain it. Bomb, however, controlled now by the T's again, and Bomb is again going to get dropped over in middle by Hunning. And now the last player, they know his position over in Mexico. Hunning's going to watch the exit, but it's no concern. Frog with 3 headshots this round. Very, very good shots from him. Not bad at all. And he's going to buy his beloved SSG 08. Meanwhile, Double Rainbow, not a single thing purchased for them. Nope, I'd take that back. Snick bought a P250. We've seen in this game and others what P250s can do. If Snick can turn something around, that's a possibility, but a wasted Molotov, as it turns out. No, they're going to be hitting it over towards the A-bomb site. Quick, they're hearing those steps. MP7 out for Vape Jar. Let's see it work. It's doing 2 kills. Not the worst I've ever seen. Chris is going to get 2 of his own and a spray over for the 3rd. Not a bad transfer at all. We know it's an anti-eco, but it's always great to see flashy plays like that. Now, Quixz Esports going to hit double digits. Double Rainbow finally getting their AKs out in this half. Well, I say finally. 3rd round, always standard. It's always the gun round. Money still favoring Quixz Esports, even with the MP9 on board of Toshkin. Head armor still on Double Rainbow, which means Toshkin's MP9 is going to be less effective than otherwise, but Frog takes down by Zolace. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, Frog. I've seen you do magic with that thing, but I'm not convinced it's worth it. You didn't even hit a body shot. Toshkin running through the flash, not helping him enough. Zipcom takes him down. 3v5 now. That's the type of push you should be doing. Even though it was unsuccessful, it was worth doing it. Because otherwise you could have gotten 2 kills there. Chris on his own. Gonna try to throw a counter smoke here. Or at least is readying it for any form of push, but normally by the time he sees those smokes fly, it's too late. Throwing it, the flash comes through. That was in the wrong order, but that's okay. Counter smoke comes through, and it's a one-way for him. They don't like it. Quixz gets both through the smoke, but it's not going to matter. The battle matters here. VapeJar in a 1v3. He's not going to do shit. He is absolutely garbage, and he sucks. No, Vape. That's a joke. Quixz Esports left out of this round 2v3. This is a save, ladies and gentlemen. This is a save. I have a question. Have people forgotten in normal matchmaking how to A, save, and B, buy properly? Because I'm playing in, like, Supreme Global, right? I'm seeing Global Elites every game. I'm seeing Supremes every game, because I'm Supreme. Which, by the way, it sounds better than Global. Like, we only think Global is good because it's Global. Supreme sounds better than Global, but whatever. Not that it is better. Not what I'm saying. But I'm Supreme, and people aren't saving. They're not saving. They're not ecoing on Inferno, right? On CT side Inferno, people have $2,000 and they buy Deagle and head armor. And they just lose the round, and they re-buy Deagle and head armor until the eco works. I feel like half the matches I lose, specifically on Inferno... Oop, Frog a little late there to the party. He's a little AFK right now. That's not good. Time's running out for him to buy head armor. He needs that in this round. Armor at all would be good. Frog? Oh boy, that's not good at all. He did get into the window, thank God. Oh, the tap's coming through. Quixz gets eliminated. Ah, Toshkin, lucky spray through, takes Zipcom down with him, or rather down at all. Trading it through, dropping the nades over towards Hunting so he can support him effectively. Dropped low. Toshkin should be happy with that one. He doesn't need to re-aggress. He did damage, and he didn't go down. More than enough than what he needs. 4 players, however, for Double Rainbow. All 4 going to be moving over towards the A side of the map, where, as you can see, both players, they're not in a crossfire position. They are not set up to help each other. Frog is isolated on long. Going to try to face this to spray through, but he's going to get taken a little bit of damage there. VapeJar with a Deagle on balcony. What can he do except die? Not going to do much. Snick, Slim Shady, and Kenneth all low HP. Frog and Tosh can have an opportunity, but no, Graveyard's going to eliminate it. This is 2v4. This is a save from Toshkin and Hunting. It should be anyway. And yes, they are. Hunting's pulling back. And Toshkin's remaining in middle. You need crossfire positions on A site. You just need to. The reality is, you should just give CT. You should just give long to them if you're playing in that position. Because, worst case scenario, VapeJara spots him on long, and maybe your guy on site has a chance to turn around. Or he's on Graveyard. You know, I mean, that's also a possibility. You need to play two and two if you're playing together. Especially if you're at a disadvantage. It's a necessary thing. Maybe one in pit, one in balcony, maybe one in graveyard, one in balcony. Any setup that isn't so far apart that it completely isolates the possibility for you to win the round. It's always better to play the getter than to cover multiple angles. Always. Toshkin boosted up on short for the first time. Very accurate flash there. Fortunately, going to be left unused as the Deagles of Quixz Esports are not taking the boiler position. Frog's going to find himself a little bit blinded there on short, but no worries. His teammate Toshkin is up on that boosted position. Molotov's going to land up, and actually it's going to land below. Not going to go up, and Slim Shady is aiming for it. Toshkin trades himself. Should do better if you're in that position, but then again, Slim Shady was ready for it. CT smoke. Kenneth's trying to fake this out. Takes out Quixz. They've lost B. Kenneth needs to find out very quickly now that there's nothing over towards B, and in fact, Hunting and VapeJar are just going to try to save this in pit. They've abandoned the idea of even winning the round, but if the bomb goes towards them, they have a chance. Playing together now, not far apart. They have a better chance than otherwise. Stink down on Slim Shady. Bomb control, 35 seconds. Do they actually not have time to go over towards A? Vapejara gets eliminated. Hunting. He's low. He's in pit. He has a chance. And he's not going to take it. He's not going to be able to get it. Eliminated. 10-10 equalized. Double rainbow hit double digits. Whoops. Another gun round there for Quixz Esports after ecoing twice. Did they eco twice? I think they ecoed twice. They had bad money either way twice. Quixz Esports finally get all M4s on their backs. Still, the economy not too great. No head armor. Always a risk now these days. And not a lot of Molotovs to deny quick pushes. And as a result, they're going to rush up very quickly. Kenneth already taken top banana position. And Hunting, he's going to respect it. He's moving back. Three players in top banana would indicate something else. Frog. Oh, Vapejara flashing in the middle. Pushes Zolace off the position to get the bomb. One player left behind holding that middle cross there is Kenneth. Oh, it's Slim Shady. Meanwhile, four players more interested in that B position. Here's Kenneth. This is the position he's holding. Early shots coming in. Toshkin throws the smokes and Molotovs. It's going to deny the push too quickly, but Hunting's ready for it. Spots one into the... Oh dear, in the corner. Toshkin gets one with the Molotov, and Zolace is left so low, there's nothing for him to do. He can't move too far. Toshkin eliminated through the smokes. Nick does get down Hunting as well. 2 kills down for them in a 3v3, and Snick sprays Frog through the smoke as well. We saw that in third person. Zipcom... The bomb is not down yet. Vapejara heard, possibly heard by Snick there. Zipcom lowered down. They don't have CT control. They could feasibly rotate to B here, to A here. Vapejara had a chance there to deny both people the kills. The bomb is going down. It's being planted. Chris doesn't want to risk getting sprayed through the smoke yet again. Vapejara and CT gonna get taken down here. A little bit extra damage. Could be enough to give Chris the advantage, and yes, it is, but no, he doesn't think it's on sight. He doesn't know where Zipcom is, and Zipcom has the advantage. He's just checking angles at this point. Now, Chris has isolated it, but no, he wasn't confident enough. And Zipcom held his nerve, peeked out at the right time. Snick 4 kills in that round, and Zipcom would have been a waste if Zipcom wasted his position. Double Rainbow take the advantage up to 11 now. Quixz are simply losing these battles 1v1. 5-man stack on B. Dooley's out in an anti-gun round. Oh, it's a rush through down. The Dooleys are going to get their opening kill. Not going to get anything more, though, as Zolace trades out. Gets a second as well on Vapejara, who's pushing out. Gets 4 kills total. Hunting. Gonna give him the ace. It's an anti-eco ace, but it's an ace. Vapejara bringing out the AWP, hoping the big green gun can turn things around. The nightmare weapon. Made of it green acid. Meanwhile, AK's over on Double Rainbow is all they have to work with. No AWPs pulled out for the T side, entirely anticipated given how difficult it is to maintain an AWP on the T side. Meanwhile, a handful of longer angles. Frog is just going to stand in that Molotov and die. The aggression, way too much, way too overly aggressive. Yes, the flash came in, but the Molotov denies it. They're going to crash on top of this. Hunting unable to deny the flash and does die to it. Chris might be able to get something back here, but that's all he can do a little bit of damage. Kenneth runs through. Chris eventually takes him down, but for a lot of damage traded to his position. CT side lost, and now Toshkin is in an unenviable position. Jesus Christ. A tongue twister there for me, myself. Toshkin has this opportunity to get Snick, and CT gets him down 50 HP now as he needs to hold off 3 more players as they aggress on him from every single side. Ruins held off. He's going to get eliminated. 2v3. They need to win this round. The aggression, Chris. Vapejara gets the kill. Bomb down now. Molotov from CT as Vapejara is going to try to aggress around this Molotov. It's not fully spread. He could take the angle here. He was heard. They're hoping to get a 1-2 on him. No necessary, just need the one. Slim Shady takes him down. 13, dangerously close to map point now. And map and match point now for Double Rainbow. As Quix's economy goes even further down the shitter. They're losing rounds on aggression and silly mistakes and not playing together and not using their crossfires effectively. They're losing position and they're losing to over-aggressive pushes. No doubt they'll do it again. Quixz gets the kill on Zoles to start off the round. Body shot with the deagle, probably helped out by a little bit of a nade shot there. Toshkin taking the close position. Flash flies through. AK thrown over the side to deny any form of getting it back. Toshkin, meanwhile, gets the kill on Kenneth. We're not allowed to see it because instead we see this kill Frog gets on Slim Shady. They're getting it back. Toshkin unable to retrieve the AK, but Frog will have no concern getting that AK over in the hands of Fake Jara. Hunting hoping to maintain his position over here on B. Two players rotating over as Vape Jara with the hero AK holding A alone. An intelligent decision, perhaps. But Frog goes back towards A. If you're on the back foot in this scenario, yes, the AK being alone might be the right decision. Hunting alerts them to his position with a smoke that doesn't do much, or a flash that doesn't really do much. The bomb is going to go down. Massive advantages now towards Double Rainbow. A Molotov wasted in the post plant holds off Ruins. The boost comes up. Quixz has now a very powerful angle. Unable to land a single shot, however. There we go. Gets the headshot. Snick now knows the position of Quixz. Quixz needs to get the AK. He now has it. Equalized positions now. Snick now has this angle. But no, the defuse is coming in. Quixz, no defuse kit, doesn't get it down, and 14-10, a lot closer than Double Rainbow would have wanted, but Quixz unable to get the final round there. Op once again on Vape Jara. Let's watch Quixz not throw away another gun round to silly aggression. And in fact, we're going to see silliness anyway, as Quixz does not pick up his M4 from CT. He's going to deny him from going aggressive anyway. Vape Jara in the middle, holding a very, very tight position. Kenneth already damaged a little bit. Get damaged down. There you go. That's the type of aggression you want to see. Aggression at the right moment, in the right time. You don't want to flash into Banana where there's going to be 3+ players, one of them playing anti-flash, who kills you immediately. That's not what you want. That's not a peeker's advantage position. Tick damage, that's all you want. Vape Jara has the angle, takes the shot. Blind, but gets the angle anyway. Gets the kill. Frog holding the position in Boiler Room. Making sure he doesn't get pushed up. Haunting, meanwhile, making sure Frog doesn't get killed. Quixz knows the man was close and gets him down instead. 3 HP on him. Frog takes down Slim Shady. This is the aggression you want. When they're on the back foot, keep them on the back foot. Ooh, Snick, a 180 kill there. And the nade. Ooh, should have taken him down, but no, he dodged it, went outside. That nade is dangerous, but Frog's gonna take him down. That's the type of aggression you want to see, not blind running aggression early in the round. That rarely works. You only do that in a last-ditch effort, and Quixz were doing it when they were still ahead. But Double Rainbow now finding themselves in 1v1s and not winning their own rounds. They need to get this back. They need to get this to 15. And Quixz need to do everything to stop that. Early smoke towards B. The rush is going to come in. The aggression, the Molotovs flying in, jumping over. Quixz gets one. Toshkin gets another. It's a bloodbath here at top Banana. And the grinder stops at 5. Toshkin and Quixz, 3 and 2. Inverse, respectively. And the timeout comes in as they were completely demolished at top Banana. Money now in the toilet for Double Rainbow. They're going to give Quixz 13. Do we need all 30 maps on all 3 maps? Do we not all 30 rounds on 2 maps? Do we need that every fucking best of 3, please? Jesus Christ. Oh. Grueling best of 3 is watch as it becomes a triple OT. Oh, dude. We're giving Source 2 every chance to come out while we're still streaming. Every single chance. Deagles and a Tech 9 for Double Rainbow. Early nades aren't going to do much as 4 players are over towards the second middle. Frog's going to hear any activity over in this position. Playing anti-flash as is standard. In fact, B is going to get entirely abandoned. They must have heard something. Or rather, Frog must have heard something. Oh, Toshkin's going to go pick up nades at CT, in fact. Playing very, very passively. Frog gets one. Honning comes out and gets himself traded as well. Kenneth, however, is the one to get 2. Vape Jara gets one through a Molotov, misses the op shot, but hits the USP. Now Slim Shady in a 1v3 is not going to do shit. Vape Jara gets 3. I felt in my brain that that rhymed, but no, I just said 3 twice. Looking likely now that Quixz is going to turn things around. Yup, Vape Jara not as much a force as it was back in the previous leagues. He's hoping for an early push and early aggression over towards Banana now, in fact. He takes the peek, and there we go. Honning with the silly aggression, but it pays off. The once in a blue moon where it does gets 3 kills for himself and dies in apartments after giving Quixz the 14th round. Frog. A little bit of unnecessary aggression. You can just hold the sights and not worry about it. Just crossfires. Let him seep in it. But there you go. Double Rainbow. Equalized now for Quixz 14-14. And this point, overtime really does become concerning because Double Rainbow is ecoing for the overtime. They're not forcing up to try to deny Quixz's 15. They're ecoing for the 15. Jara, early aggression, gets the kill on Slim Shady. The fadeaway shot at the angle. Just the corner. That Molotov's gonna ruin Zipcom's day. Drop down to 50 from nades alone. 150 damage now done this round just by Vape Jara, and we're 30 seconds deep. Deagle's popping off in middle. No angles found. Frog aggressing into middle, into emphasis. Zoles at this angle. Flash comes in, but Zoles dodges it. Somehow. No, the flash was bad. The flash sucked. He was not blind. Oh, dearie me. 3v4 now. As Double Rainbow got an AK in their hands. Zoles ran away with that like a prize. Vape Jara, how do you not take that shot? When you're crouched, you're wider. Vape Jara just found that out the hard way. Meanwhile, Kenneth's going to rotate over towards B. Chris chooses the perfect moment to drop his smoke and get back onto site. Zipcom edging with those feet. 2 flashes still, and both just dropped on A. No one over on the A site. Toshkin's going to call it. It's going to be B. Zipcom's running in. Chris gets the first kill. Kenneth trades it over, but now Kenneth's down at 50 HP, and Toshkin's going to finish him off. 15 now. Match point for Quixz Esports. All 30 rounds required. Timeout started for Double Rainbow. You need a full 30 seconds just to figure this last round out, just to try to stop Quix's momentum. M4's dropped in CT for no reason. Maybe Vape Jara wants one. Could be. Could be useful, you know? Put one in CT because if you need to retake on a site and having an AWP, especially on Inferno, it's a disaster. I hope that doesn't go unnoticed. nades coming down banana. One of them, Norwegian nades, classic missed. Damage from Kenneth. Toshkin's breaking down these angles. The first kill could decide everything. And both teams don't want it to be them. Drop comes in. Chris comes over to boost Toshkin up. Stepladder Esports. 4 players in banana ready for this B push, and the boost up comes for the first time from Quixz Esports on this B site. And it could be the linchpin round to win them the entire game. Flash towards the middle. Frog might peek out here, get the angle. He's not going to elect to. They're too scared. Second smoke comes in. Double rainbow are just waiting down the clock. Waiting down the seconds and moments before something goes wrong. Frog gets the first kill to Snick. But that's going to just activate the B. Execute. Toshkin gets the opening kill. Smoke on CT misses completely. All 3 die. And now Slim Shady left in a 1 versus 5 with no chance. Quixz Esports finish off double rainbow. And let my throat rest for another week. Ah, it's glorious.